Hello, my name is Bethan Emily Preston, but I would really prefer to be just called Simple Beth.
I'm born and raised in Scotland by my wonderful British English parents. From an early age, I learned that being open-minded and accepting to others was to be expected of me, no matter what walk of life I took. Being dyslexic could have affected me negatively as a child, but it didn't because I had a strong and wonderful mother who was an advocate for me and has influenced me to become an advocate for others around me. I grew up in a small town called Banchory in the Aberdeenshire, and even though this town was not religiously and culturally diverse, I still found myself aware of the subtle differences within my community, which I learned to be accepting and tolerant of, and also to let myself absorb. I had a childhood which was full of forests, folklore, and family and love, which created my moral identity with the belief that I will accept and not judge those around me, but on the effects or the effort of their actions. It was when I turned 15 that I experienced my biggest cultural change, because this was when I first moved to Australia. Moving to Australia was not easy. The culture and the environment around me had completely changed, and for the first time ever, I felt like I was very much the minority. But that was something that I accepted, and I decided that I was ready to be a part of. So according to the Hammer 2012 Intercultural Development Continuum, I believe I balance myself between three positions, which are very dependent on my moral beliefs. These three positions are polarization, acceptance, and adaptation. My position in polarization is mainly due to my strong connection with Scotland, where I am less critical of my own cultures than in others, because I am proud of where I came from. I am also very unaccepting of others' prejudice and others' use of the terms us and them. I am aware this will affect my teaching because where I will have to communicate, work with people with this mindset, leading me to become determined to demonstrate my feelings. I do not accept stereotyping. I find it vulgar and I find it absolutely cruel and have an unwillingness to accept others' stereotyping. I felt my position in Hammer's 2012 Intercultural Development Continuum is mainly acceptance because of the way I was brought up. I am very aware of my culture, and I am absolutely 100% sure that mine is just one tiny little one out of thousands and millions in the world. It gives me an advantage within the school because I am aware that I make judgments and decisions after I take on board different cultural practices and perspectives. Considering adaptation though, because of my move to Australia, I will admit it took me a long time to adapt. But I developed a meaningful understanding of the Australian culture. Because of that, I find that I benefit because I am happy to adapt to my students and their parents' lifestyle. I am aware that at times where I will have to be inclusive to students from individualist cultures. But when that arises, I understand that I need to communicate with community liaisons and to make them feel truly welcome in my class. Well, in our class. I believe that due to my family upbringing, education, and travels, I have grown into a confident and strong Scottish woman who is an advocate for acceptance for all my students and, well, the school community.